tonight we're showcasing a woman who spent a good part of her military career delivering smiles to those in service around the world.
Master Sergeant Sandy Tembor enlisted as she graduated high school to serve in security and communications. Now, her God-given talent made her the star of many USO shows worldwide. And as you'll see here, she knew early on that the military would be her future.
Because I was from such a large family, I knew the only way I was going to go to college was get a scholarship. And so I started entering a lot of the beauty pageants and stuff like that. I was Junior Miss San Diego, and I and Miss San Diego, who was the other gal, we were doing an event with Bob Hope, and that's when we got tagged to go on tour, on a USO tour.
She was still in high school.
And their motto is Semper Fidelis. That means, oh, don't worry about it, Doc. Just nail it back on.
Bob Hope was synonymous with USO shows for 40 years.
Looks like I like the likes of you.
That man did more for our armed forces than probably any one single person. He was an incredible human being. The man was a consummate professional.
Well, that experience at only 17 led her to join the military herself when she graduated high school.
I thought, this is an opportunity to get out and see the world, get away from San Diego, where I'd grown up, and just have a big adventure.
She went in as a linguistics and communications expert, but was quickly recruited by the Air Force Band.
I didn't know at the time when I went in, but the Air Force put a huge emphasis on the arts. In fact, a lot of people don't know it, but the OJs, they were an Air Force talent competition. Jerry Van Dyke, Flip Wilson, Rich Little, Sinbad.
Like those stars, Sandy pursued her art, touring the world, singing every style of music you can imagine.
There would be the big band, 67 pieces, and then there was the country band, and there was the rock band, and then there was the blues or the jazz band, or a stage band. And we had multiple male singers, but we only had a female. So guess what? I got to do all of them.
It was a lot of fun, but it wasn't all costume changes and stage shows. She also taught. In fact, she became a director of education in communications, leadership, and world studies. And while she wasn't in combat herself, she dealt with a lot that was just a part of the system back then. For instance, there weren't a lot of women even allowed in, so they were far outnumbered.
You were outnumbered probably 40,000 to 1, you know. Women had to take more tests than men. In 1972, they had to submit photos of the female applicants as with their application.
And she was a part of history.
I graduated from basic training under the first flight of women under the new law that said we could stay in, be married, have a family, and have a military career. So there weren't a lot of women ahead of us. We were that pioneering group.
And now she sings for seniors and veterans every chance she gets.
These seniors are so grateful for somebody to come in and entertain them in music that they can relate to.
And she's grateful for the experience of being a veteran.
It was an amazing career. Aaron, I can't even tell you, 22 and a half years, it went by like that.
What an amazing life she's led. It's so great to see she still sings for the vets and seniors in the area.
Boy, she does. And again, we want to add our heartfelt thanks to all of our veterans out there and remind you all that the veterans will be honored at the Northern Nevada Veterans Memorial Cemetery out in Fernley on Veterans Day, starting at 11 o'clock this coming Thursday.